to her.
Great. Okay, and can you tell me your name?
Robert Gallegos.
Robert, okay. Well, Robert, I appreciate you coming in. Did you get a copy of as far as the job description or anything?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Awesome, wonderful. Well, I have a couple of questions for you, and then if you have any questions for me, please know that, feel free to ask them or along the way. So the first question I have for you is tell me a little bit about your educational experience or some of your qualifications.
My educational experience, well, I've gone to Hill College. That's my junior college, and then I transferred here, and so planning to get a bachelor's of science from Oklahoma Wesleyan. So yeah, plan on graduating from here, and then being able to go into the workforce.
Well, that's great. That's great. So now describe for us a little bit about what you think might be an ideal position for yourself.
I think ideal position for myself is where I'm interacting with a lot of people. I'm able to help them listen to their problems, being able to help them with some of their problems they might be facing or something like that. I think that would be a great position for me.
Do you like primarily working with teens, more adults?
I think teens would be a bit easier to interact with and be able to help them, and I think that'd be a little bit more open to taking that help than to adults, but I don't really find a preference.
Okay. Oh, great. So now I have a question just out of curiosity here. Part of the field that you're going into requires you to learn how to pretty much communicate between socioeconomic lines. Can you tell me, what kind of trainings or qualifications or previous jobs that you might have had or educational experiences that have helped you as far as how to navigate across?
Well, personally, through my life experience, I've been through a couple of different economic levels and groups. So I personally have that experience to where we've moved throughout that and some of the things we've done with that. And we've also taken circles out of poverty, and then I've worked at Boys and Girls Club. So it's like I've interacted with a lot of different social classes and things like that. So I think I'm pretty capable of helping people out with how to solve problems and stuff like that.
Great. Yeah, definitely. You not only have the personal experience but the educational ones too. That's fantastic. Very few people can really have walked in multiple shoes like that.
Yes.
Which is great. Okay, thinking about Boys and Girls Club, the job that you've done there, has there ever been a time where you've had to handle, what is like the most difficult situation you've had to handle, or the most challenging?
I think it was where I had to assert my, my authority figure, because I wanted to be friends with the kids, but then I also had to do my job and be able to keep everything in line. So I was trying to find a fine balance between that, because at the beginning I was really good friends with them, but then they ended up starting to use bad language and kind of acting like I just wasn't there. So then that's when I had to step in and kind of assert my authority to let them know. It's I want to be friends with you and I want to have fun, but I still need to do my job, and you need to be careful what you're saying and acting around me and stuff like that.
So you just basically went in and just really talked with them very directly,
I was like, you could have fun, and I'm here to have fun with you, but you still have to follow the rules and things like that.
Well, that's great. Okay, tell us about a project that you've completed that demonstrates your ability to work well with others.
I've had a class that's called Small Groups, and basically all we did in there is we did group presentations, which I've never done that many presentations with a group before. And literally that's all we did throughout the whole semester. So I feel like that whole thing, every 2 weeks or so, we had a group presentation. We all had to meet, and we all had to communicate with each other with what we're covering in every section, and make sure that it was a smooth transfer between both of the presenters and things like that. So that was a lot of group process and stuff. We had to do that. So
sounds like you learned a lot.
Yeah, I did. It was very educational, and I've gotten a lot more comfortable with presentations and working with others throughout the whole semester. So I feel like I got a lot out of it.
Great, great. Okay, so describe for us the characteristics of the best supervisor or professor you've ever had.
Thoughtful. I think he's compassionate, and he's been strict when he's had to, but he's given us a chance as well as Interiview. So he's talked to us. He's been very honest with us, and he's given us a lot of feedback on his life. And then he also gives us a lot of feedback from his perspective. So I feel like I've learned a lot from him.
Yeah, that's great. Wonderful. And just for my own curiosity, tell me some of the strengths that you feel you possess.
I feel like I've possessed a couple. I'm a really hard worker. I like to help people. I'm compassionate. I'm understanding on other people's problems as well. But I feel like that might be a weakness for me, being compassionate. I mean, some people tend to take a little bit advantage of that. But yeah, mostly I'm a hard worker. I'm honest. I like to help people, and I like to do my job the best that I can at my ability.
Great. Well, that is all the questions that I have. Is there anything else that you have for me?
I don't actually.
Okay. Well, you did a fantastic job. Thank you very much, and sharing your stories with me. That's pretty amazing. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.